allerseits zu Vampire Bloodlines. Und wir bösen Schlinge sind ins Naturkundemuseum reingekommen. Wir sollen da jetzt stehen.
Someone there?
Okay. So weit, so gut. I'll be showing Dr. Johnson around personally. I think he'd prefer not to be pestered by the junior staff. Of course, if you have a question, I'll try to ask him for you. Next. Von Fetisch, von J. Corning at nmh.etm. Relax, Pen. I haven't moved the statue into another office. Oh, and it told me to say hi. Okay, code change. In keeping with good security practices, we have changed the code for area B22358. Ah, that is 235. Effective immediately. I encourage all of you to change your email password as well if you haven't done so in the last 3 months. Results. glaube, man konnte durch die Dinger durchgehen, wenn man obfuscate visibly while crouched and perform stealth total wahllos. Boah, wie komme ich denn da jetzt durch? Dann auf die harte Tour.
I can't understand why someone would go through the trouble of stealing a box with a very ancient corpse. This city's not that dull.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Beckett. Why am I clapping?
I'm an archaeologist, so I thought I'd indulge in a quick study of this Ankaran sarcophagus everyone's so riled up about. My guess, from what I've read about it, is that it's a mummified Mesopotamian king. I needed confirmation.
Did you stare at the box? Sometimes I stare at things for hours.
Oh, I really wish I had. All this speculation about the sarcophagus containing an antediluvian and being a portent of Gehenna is making me cringe. These are the kinds of ridiculous, superstitious assumptions I came here to debunk.
G-word makes my thoughts frightened. What is it?
Armageddon, doomsday, the end of all kindred. It's a common facet of most mythologies. Fear that the world will end. Many believe Cain and the antediluvians will return to consume or destroy all kindred. I wholeheartedly disagree.
The old ones. Tell me they are not real, please. The Dark Father? Where? Tell me the other signs so I can peel my eyes.
What prophecy doesn't have vague apocryphal signs? Let's see. The usual ones cited are the appearance of thin bloods, Cain sightings, doom, gloom, that route.
And the Dark Father? Where is he?
Cain, who I assume you mean, is the biblical first kindred and founder of the mythological first city, Enoch, a place where kindred and kind coexisted. I believe Cain's a figure concocted to personify the transition from nomadic society to agrarian society. That myth, like most, has been twisted by time.
I want to hear more stories about the thin kindred. I want to disagree with you, but I don't know. Seen an old box around here? That's all I need.
Oh, don't let me interrupt your progress, if indeed you've made some. My reason for being here is probably being bid on as we speak. Someone is certainly going to be surprised when they find out they've just paid a kingly sum for a desiccated old corpse.
Bla 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 bla, I'm gone. Okay, das war's wohl schon. Er ist verschwunden. Aber zum Lacroix. Hallo, Herr Lacroix. Schön, Sie wiederzusehen. Hallo? Kann ich direkt hoch, oder was? Was sagt das Logbuch? You found where the sarcophagus was being stored, but someone got there first. It has been stolen. You'd best tell the prince of this turn of events.
Get your hands up, Pep.
Whoops. Wollte doch nur reden.
Oh, excuse me. Starting to doze off there. Oh, I need to get a guard animal of some sort to alert me when folks come in. Maybe one of them chimps like on that show Ape Detective? Oh, that monkey always gets his man.
Lacroix mutters my name perturbedly.
What? Oh, yeah, Mr. LaCroix's expecting you. For a young guy, he sure likes to work late. Me, I spent most of my youth in the entertainment industry. Yeah, I guarded the sets for over 6 top 10 TV shows.
We will converse in the moon's later night. Goodbye. Gut. No. Mal wieder Schoßhund spielen. Ins PH, dude. Hallo.
The folly of leadership is knowing that no matter what you do, behind your back there's hundreds, certain that their own solution is the sounder one, and that your decision was the byproduct of a whimsical dart toss. I pronounce the blast sentence, and I soak the critical fallout. I make the decisions no one else will. Leadership. I wear the albatross and a bullseye.
Krasse Verkleidung. What's my part? Oh, what troubles you, my prince?
The blood hunt on Nines Rodriguez for the murder of Alistair Grout will be called. Rodriguez's execution is only a matter of time. I have lit the fuse. If a war ignites, it's my head they will sharpen the pikes for. At least I can rest easy in knowing that you, my most promising attendant, has relieved me of one encumbrance tonight. Do you need assistance bringing the sarcophagus up to my office?
It was stolen. Or never there at all.
Stolen? Stolen? How? Who would... Oh, Gary. Gary, you treasonous maggot. I should have anticipated your treachery, sewer rat.
Me too. Who's Gary?
The Nosferatu Primogen. The Nosferatu were responsible for finding out where the sarcophagus was taken after the Dane, and for getting keys to the museum. They were the only ones who knew. It's obvious to me now. My mistake. I want him found. I want him... found. The sarcophagus could be exploited, causing who knows what catastrophe to this city. If it were to fall into the wrong hands...
First a dead man, then an old box, now a Gary. It's like a scavenger hunt.
The Nosferatu lurk in the filth below the streets of Hollywood, but not even I know just where they hide. Hollywood is, unfortunately, lacking in any Camarilla loyalties. Hollywood's baron is an anarch named Isaac. Isaac's more civil than the anarchs downtown, but nonetheless, he wears his mistrust of me on his sleeve. He may know how to contact the Nosferatu. Find Gary and get him to talk. That sarcophagus could be used against us. Do not come back until you have it. Now, I must announce the blood hunt and bear the brunt of all consequences. Escort her out.
Schwer so gegangen. Also, was schreiben sie? Prince wants to sarcophagus now. First step, find Gary. The prince has suggested speaking with Isaac Abrams, the baron from Hollywood. Isaac can usually be found in the jewelry store. Okay, jetzt können wir nach Hollywood. Und zu den Nosferatus geht es dann, die ganz besonders hübsch sind.
Where to?
Ach komm, ich weiß doch, wer du bist. Change my scene. Wir fahren nach Hollywood. Hollywood. Stars. Überall Stars.
Ain't seen you here before. And if I haven't seen you, neither has Isaac. So that's your next stop.
Look, a talking, walking signpost.
Isaac's in the jewelry store at the end of the street. Consider yourself invited.
Ha 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 ha. Don't wanna. This town loves me already. Let's walk to the race burger. Ganz alleine, was? Einfach so hier hinten. Ist wie weg hier. Er hat nichts gesehen. Okay. Gut, da haben wir uns schon wieder ein bisschen aufgeladen. Das ist ganz schön still hier. Ah, das ist der Friedhof. Deswegen ist das so ruhig. Criminal Violation? Was? Bloß weil ich nach ausgesaugt habe? Kommt. Ihr könnt doch froh sein, wenn ich die Rachen von der Straße hole. Lungern doch nur rum, lauern Passanten auf und Scheiße. Okay, warte, hier scheint er. Schock nicht zu sein. Cash and Flash. dann gehe ich hinten rum. Ah, er.
Good evening, neonate. Isaac Abrams. I've been expecting you. Seems the wooden soldiers of the Camarilla shuffle in a little too often these nights. That baby-faced two-bit Prince LaCroix got something to say to me?
Your messenger spun me around and pointed me in your direction.
Very courteous of you to stop by. All kindred that enter my domain are expected to introduce themselves. It may seem like an outdated formality, but it serves its purpose.
Does the L-I in LaCroix stand for L.A.?
It gives me the opportunity to personally welcome visitors to my domain. It also helps to establish an understanding in advance, so that there are no unfortunate accidents while they are in town.
Verstehe.
Oh, LaCroix, that egotistical fop. His reach in Los Angeles far exceeds his grasp. Prince, don't make me laugh. Prince is a title, an outdated and absurd bit of jargon given to any fool that would scheme hard enough for it. I don't recognize it, and neither will any kindred under the protection of this barony.
Ich frag mich mal aus. Your words are fearsome, but are they uttered by fear? Hast du etwa Angst vor LaCroix?
I don't fear LaCroix, nor do I give a damn about his jackboots, sycophants, and court jesters. Let them all come to Hollywood. It would be a battle sequence worthy of Kurosawa.
I'll be sure to pass on the invitation.
By all means, please do. Now tell me, what brings you to Hollywood? And don't tell me you're just here to stroll the Walk of Fame.
Where have all the sewer rats fled?
Your clan appreciates a good joke, doesn't it? Don't you find it the slightest bit hilarious that LaCroix would send you to ask me, of all people, where he could find the Nosferatu? Has it truly come to this?
Hilarious. Ich lach weiter.
The kangaroo court. I'm willing to give you my full cooperation, provided you pay proper tribute.
Pay? For one who lives in a jewelry store, very greedy. What is the cost?
What I want is a simple exchange. Last week I paid for a certain item, a movie, and this evening I got an email saying that the seller is ready to deliver it. Unfortunately, he's become a bit paranoid all of a sudden. Won't meet me in person, won't drop it off, won't even answer his phone. Says he'll send the location of the pickup to a computer in the nearby internet cafe tonight. You see where I'm going with this?
I'm your postman.
Go to the Ground Zero Internet Cafe. Look for a directory named Joseph K. and use the password Kafka. There'll be an email in there that will specify a nearby location. Meet the contact, pick up the item, come back. Not too painful, right?
You old ones like leashes, don't you?
You live long enough, you'll be asking some whelp to do the same thing. And as I mentioned, this is simply a matter of tribute.
I must pick up your
Excellent. In the meantime, consider yourself a welcome guest in my barony. Welcome to Hollywood.
I'm home. Okay. Jetzt ist die Zeit allerdings schon wieder rum. Beim nächsten Mal schauen wir dann mal, was es mit dem Video hier auf sich hat und gucken uns generell auch noch ein bisschen Hollywood um. Da gibt es bestimmt noch mehr zu tun. Bis dahin wünsche ich euch Spaß. Bye, bye.